After my 10-day vacation, I decided to do one last treat myself splurge by taking business class for my flight from Seoul to Los Angeles. After storing your stuff in the complimentary lockers that they have at the lounge, you can go to their buffet, which is a lot of food, as well as an open bar and endless amounts of drinks. They even had a self-serve ramen bar for you. And don't get me wrong, I love the food here. In fact, I think I got like 2 plates. Or 3, or maybe 4 or 5. They also had a separate nap room with complimentary massage chairs and beds for those who want to take a break before their long flight. But the big seller here, and the most important thing for me, was the individual private showers and bathrooms for those like me who want to freshen up before their flight back home. This bathroom alone was definitely worth the cost of business class. After finishing my night routine at the lounge, it was time to head to my flight. And this was my seat for the next 10 hours, which is definitely a much needed upgrade compared to my 14-hour economy seat that I used to head to Seoul. As you can see, there was a lot of storage space for my one backpack, and they even gave fancy toiletry bags for business class compared to the stuff that they gave to economy. Even though the economy stuff was pretty good, this was like elevated. After giving us a complimentary glass of champagne and realizing that my seat partner was nowhere to be found, we finally took off and they began serving us dinner, which ended up being a full course meal on its own with appetizers, soup, bread, like the whole thing, and even dessert. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was still full from the buffet at the lounge. I definitely tried to eat as much as I can, but after making myself eat, it was time to relax. I never knew how comfortable it was to lie flat on my back on an airplane until this exact moment. And with the extra privacy, I really felt like I was in a cocoon for the entire flight. In fact, I was so relaxed that I didn't even realize that I was knocked out for 6 hours before the nice flight attendant had to wake me up for breakfast. But with only 2 hours left before landing, they served us our breakfast, which once again ended up being a full course meal before we finally landed in LAX. Overall, if you can afford it, I would definitely recommend trying business class at least once. Here's the final price I paid for business class compared to how much I paid for economy. Now it's time to face reality and deal with my first challenge back, which is getting through US customs and out of LAX in less than 2 hours.